The call came during the board meeting. Vincent Ashford glanced at his phone and saw Maria's name. His longtime housekeeper never called during work hours. Something must be wrong. He excused himself and stepped into the hallway. "Maria, what is it?" Her voice trembled on the other end. "Mr. Ashford, please come home. Now your daughter. She is going to destroy herself." Vincent's blood ran cold. "What do you mean, where is Catherine?" "She is here too, that is the problem. Please hurry." Vincent grabbed his coat and rushed out. The drive home felt endless. His mind raced with possibilities. Lauren was 16, rebellious and angry at the world. Ever since her mother died 2 years ago, she had been spiraling. And Catherine, his new fiancée, had been trying so hard to reach her. Maybe too hard. Vincent pulled into the driveway of his elegant home. Inside, he could hear Ray's voices. He pushed open the door. The scene before him stopped him in his tracks. Lauren sat on the couch, her long brown hair falling around her face. In her hand, she held scissors. Large, sharp scissors. Chunks of her beautiful hair already lay scattered on the floor. Catherine stood a few feet away, her hands raised, as if approaching a frightened animal. "Lauren, please put those down," Catherine said softly. "Let's talk about this." "There's nothing to talk about," Lauren shot back. Her voice cracked with emotion. "You're not my mother. You'll never be my mother." Maria stood in the doorway, wringing her hands. When she saw Vincent, she looked relieved. But Vincent didn't move. He watched. Lauren raised the scissors to another section of hair. "This is what you want, isn't it?" she said to Catherine. "For me to be perfect like you with your perfect hair and perfect clothes." "Well, I'm not perfect, and I never will be." Catherine's eyes filled with tears. "I never asked you to be perfect, Lauren. I just want you to be okay. You don't know anything about me." "Then tell me," Catherine said, taking a small step closer. "Tell me what's hurting you so much." Lauren's hands shook. "You want to know what hurts," she said. "It hurts that my mom is gone. It hurts that Dad moved on so fast. It hurts that everyone expects me to just accept this new family like nothing happened." Vincent felt the words hit him like a punch. Catherine knelt down slowly. Now she was at eye level with Lauren. "You're right," she said quietly. "You're absolutely right." Lauren looked up surprised. "I can never replace your mother," Catherine continued. "And I would never try to. She was here first. She knew you. As a baby, she raised you. She loved you in ways I'll never understand." Tears streamed down Lauren's face. "Then why are you here?" she whispered. "Why did you have to come into our lives?" Catherine reached out but didn't touch her. "Because your father was drowning in grief, and so was I. My husband died 3 years ago, cancer. I know what it's like to lose the person you built your life around." Lauren's hands lowered slightly. "We found each other in a grief support group," Catherine said. "Two broken people trying to figure out how to keep living. And we helped each other remember that life doesn't end just because someone we love is gone. But I'm not trying to take your mother's place, Lauren. I'm just trying to be someone who cares about you, someone who sees how much pain you're in." Vincent stood frozen. He had never heard Catherine talk about her late husband. She rarely mentioned him. "I lost everything when David died," Catherine said. "Our home, our dreams, our future. And the hardest part was that everyone expected me to move on. They said things like he would want you to be happy, or you're still young, you'll find someone else. But they didn't understand that grief doesn't work on anyone else's timeline." Lauren was crying openly now. "Nobody understands," she sobbed. "Everyone at school acts like 2 years is enough time. They think I should be over it. But I'm not. I miss her every single day." "Of course you do," Catherine said. "And you always wish she was your mother. Then why does Dad act like everything's fine?" Lauren burst out. "Why does he get to be happy when Mom is gone?" Vincent finally stepped forward. "I'm not fine, Lauren," he said, his voice rough with emotion. "I've never been fine." Lauren looked up at him. "I just got better at hiding it, Vincent continued. I threw myself into work because I didn't know how else to cope, and I thought if I stayed strong, you would feel safer. But I was wrong. I wasn't being strong. I was running away. He sat down on the couch beside his daughter. Your mother was the love of my life, he said. When she died, I wanted to die too, but I couldn't because you needed me. So I pretended I was okay. I pretended the world kept turning normally, but inside, I was shattered. Lauren set the scissors down on the coffee table. Why didn't you tell me? She whispered. Because I'm your father, Vincent said. I thought it was my job to be the rock, but maybe what you needed was to see that rocks can crack too. Catherine stood up slowly. I should give you both some space, she said quietly. No, Lauren said suddenly. Stay, please. Catherine looked surprised, but she nodded. She sat down in the chair across from them. Lauren picked up a chunk of her hair from the floor. I've made such a mess, she said. Hair grows back, Catherine said gently. But if you want, I know a wonderful stylist who can even this out, make it look intentional. Lauren almost smiled. You're not mad. Mad. Catherine shook her head. Lauren, I'm heartbroken that you're in this much pain, but I'm not mad. Vincent put his arm around his daughter. We need to talk more, he said. Really talk, not just pass each other in the hallway. I want to hear about Mom, Lauren said. I want to remember her with you, but every time I bring her up, you change the subject. Vincent's throat tightened. I'm sorry, I thought talking about her would make you sad. I'm already sad, Lauren said. But remembering her makes me feel close to her. Then we'll talk about her, Vincent promised. Every day, if you want, we'll remember her together. Catherine cleared her throat. And Lauren, I want you to know something. I'm not here to erase your mother's memory. In fact, I'd like to honor it. What do you mean? Lauren asked. Your father told me your mother loved to paint, Catherine said. I was thinking we could set up an art studio in the sunroom for you, if you're interested. A space that's just yours where you can create and think and remember. Lauren stared at her. You would do that? Of course, Catherine said. Your happiness matters to me not because I'm trying to replace your mother, but because I care about you as a person. You're smart and talented, and you're going through something impossibly hard. Vincent watched as something shifted in his daughter's face. The wall she'd built around herself seemed to crack, just a little. I've been really mean to you, Lauren said quietly. Yes, you have, Catherine agreed. But I understand why, and I forgive you. Maria, who had been watching from the doorway, finally spoke. Miss Lauren, why don't we go upstairs and wash your hair? She said gently. Then we can call that stylist Miss Catherine mentioned. Lauren nodded. She stood up and then surprised everyone by turning to Catherine. Thank you, she said, for not giving up on me. Catherine's eyes filled with tears again. Never, she said. After Lauren and Maria went upstairs, Vincent and Catherine sat in silence. I didn't know you heard what she said. Vincent finally spoke. About me moving on too fast. She's not wrong, Catherine said. We didn't move quickly. Maybe we should slow down. No, Vincent took her hand. Moving forward doesn't mean forgetting.